She is the worst offensive player.
She's not very offensive competent, bro.
Caitlin Clark laughing at Angel Reese's missed layup.
Generational meme.
To lose the game. Here it is. Here's the video. She can rebound everything, but bro.
Angel Reese, possibly the greatest basketball player in the history of America. Oh, wow. Look at those moves. Yeah, that shot is really hard with the hoop wide open.
Who's the best player in the country?
I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
WNBA draft. The Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
WNBA fans, something major is happening involving Angel Reese and the Atlanta Dream. A shocking decision has reportedly put Reese at the center of attention, and fans are asking what this could mean for her future. What really happened? With her arms out and her mouth hanging open, Angel Reese stood in the center of the canvas, yelling at her own partner to move aside so she could work. It could not have chosen a worse time to go viral than the picture that is currently doing the rounds. A few minutes after she insisted on having that much room with no one within 3 FT of her, Reese missed the ball after catching it with an open view of the rim.
Hit a key three. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, ATL is going to actually win this game. And then we get down to the end of regulation, you guys. And I'm like, okay, Ron Howard, open three. She's going to hit it. No, she does not. Angel, you got it. Put back layup, game winner. No. And then Nas again caught it, put it up. No. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, are we serious? How does that happen? And all of you guys, baby, my girl, Angel. All right. Back up off her, okay? Like, back up off of Angel. We know that she missed that layup. We get it.
By the time the final whistle sounded, many spectators were wondering the same thing about the Atlanta Dream's overtime loss to the Indiana Fever. What occurred when the room was actually granted to her if she needed that much space only to fire a shot?
The Dream had the ball for the last shot, game's tied, and Angel Reese has a bunny layup basically by herself, uncontested, and she cannot make that layup. She had 14 rebounds yesterday, 5 of them offensive. I'm not sure how many were off her own misses because I was at camp and got home for the end of regulation and then overtime. But her making that or missing that layup, you just knew. And she looked kind of crestfallen, and she should be, because you ought to be able to make a dance.
Inside the Atlanta locker room, that moment has become the focal point of a larger discussion regarding Angel Reese's true identity. Is she the assertive, outspoken leader she aspires to be? Or is she a player whose output has begun to lag behind her volume on the floor once the ball is returned to her? That question won't go away quietly after this game.
If your best player for Atlanta could make a layup, I wouldn't have this gleeful smile that I have on my face right now. It's a layup. You're 1 foot away. Make it, please. You have a fast break layup by yourself early in the game. How you shoot fast break layups at 50? Fast break layups by yourself at 50%. I don't know. I can't explain it. But Caitlin Clark, 26 points today.
This isn't a little notation tucked away in the box score. It has very little to do with Indiana's depth or Caitlin Clark's shooting, and it may be the most significant plot point emerging from the entire Fever vs. Dream rivalry this season. It concerns if Angel Reese's teammates have discreetly reached a breaking point with her. Music. The crew appears to be worn out based on reports and responses from Atlanta. They feel like they are continually reorganizing themselves around one player who doesn't always deliver once the ball returns to her hands. Not necessarily because they are losing games. It takes time for that level of annoyance to develop one possession at a time. It builds one lost rabbit at a time until it finally spills out in front of cameras so that everyone at home can see it.
Angel Reese, in particular, her energy shifted. I thought when she got some of those easy baskets to go in the paint.
Let's go back to Angel really quickly, though, because she was part of the catalyst that you saw to be able to change things around.
It's been there. Like, sometimes the basket is too open.
I can't believe we had to listen to that garbage the entire halftime, the entire broadcast of the game while she is blowing the easiest first grade 1-inch layups you'd ever see. And Caitlin Clark is out there hitting logo bombs in her face, dropping 26 and 9 for 12 straight games. Instead of saying she's playing at an MVP level, they're out here glazing Angel Reese just like her fans do on social media. Caitlin Clark gets no love, not considered in the MVP conversation, will be the only player in WNBA history to be top 3 in points and number 1 in assists, and they're sitting here glazing Angel Reese. It's all about Olivia Miles and Paige Beckers, which her team's winning. She's breaking all the records.
For Atlanta supporters seeing things play out, this is the moment that hurts the most. If you pay great attention to the pattern, it nearly seems like a self-written joke. Ree yells at a teammate to get out of her path. The teammate makes a move. Rather than taking a controlled shot or making a clever, straightforward pass, she places the ball in an area where no one on the floor could use it for anything constructive. This is just the setup she requested. Nobody at all, not a rebounder crashing in from the weak side, not a teammate under the rim. That's where the possession just dies. That type of possession does not bolster the argument. She has been attempting to make for herself. As a player who has spent a significant portion of the season discussing her role as a vocal leader and facilitator for this Atlanta team.
I know that everyone says that mic and drills don't work for basketball, but if there's one person on the face of this raggedy planet that needs to do mic and drills until their wrists fall off, it is Angel Reese. I have never seen a human miss that many point-blank layups regularly. Angel Reese, she doesn't just see everybody, oh, she missed the game winner, her palms are sweaty. Nah, she misses regular lays all the time. The little putbacks, the million rebounds is a symptom of her missing point-blank layups. Is she left-handed? Because it's always a right-handed, I promise you, with the same coverages she has to get through, I can score that. I can do that. Father of 3, regular nigga. Right? I promise you, I could shoot a higher percentage right there at the basket to Angel Reese.
When a player speaks up on the floor, fans usually don't mind a player. Requesting possession control is something that people find more difficult to accept. Music receiving exactly what she requested, did verbally, and then squandering it entirely. Whether or not it is stated aloud in a press conference, that is the kind of recurring trend that subtly begins to alter how teammates view an individual during a timeout huddle. After another possession failed, cameras captured other instances where teammates appeared to exchange brief, silent glances. No one raised their hands in a dramatic manner. Although players are taught to maintain their composure, body language rarely tells the whole truth, and the subtle emotions on that bench were just as telling as anything uttered at the platform afterward.
I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all defend her. The score is 81-81 in the fourth quarter. 6 seconds left.
Atlanta Dream has a chance to win this game.
Then this happens.
5 seconds. Howard launches. Missed it badly. Reese the putback. Won't go. Hillman. No.
Like, I truly do not understand. Angel Reese is a professional basketball player. Why do she miss so many layups? Like, look. Layups is like the second thing that you learn when you first start basketball. The first thing is how to dribble a basketball. Then the coach will bring you down to that block, exactly where she missed that layup, and teach you how to shoot off that square. But I don't think nobody taught her.
Whatsoever.
She lost them that game. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. If she would have hit that layup, game over. Game over. I had nothing to say. That layup was wide open. If y'all don't think that was wide open, that's bullshit. Aaliyah Boston was right behind her. She could have hit that layup.
The moment that truly determined the game's result then arrived. Atlanta had the perfect opportunity in a tough road setting with the score knotted and the clock running out in regulation. With a clear, unobstructed view of the hoop and no one nearby to contest the shot, the ball made its way to Ree. This was not an off balance. Disputed he made in response to pressure from 3 encircling defenders. With the season narrative hanging on the outcome, it was as transparent as it gets in a professional basketball game. She didn't see it. The rebound immediately returned to life. In the last seconds, teammates Naz Hillman and Ryan Howard each scrambled for a follow-up shot, but neither made contact. Atlanta had lost a fantastic close-range opportunity in the worst way possible, and regulation ended in a draw.
Well, Angel, your team on a 17-4 run right now. You started that with a 7-0 run. How did you kind of get things going for your team?
Yeah, I mean, I was playing like in the beginning, but it's a game of runs. You got to put that in your back pocket just because you know you have teammates that have your back.
Pushed under the hoop just enough to not have a great angle. To OT we go.
Afterward, the look of frustration on her face conveyed everything that words could not. She was obviously unhappy with what she saw as she stood there for a moment with her eyes closed, music mentally repeating the photo. It is difficult to quickly recover from missing a shot like that in front of a crowded arena with a rivalry plot looming over the afternoon. However, expressing obvious annoyance after the fact does not reverse what has already occurred. Furthermore, it did not reverse the overtime period that ensued, during which Indiana calmly and methodically withdrew and completed the task.
Worst part about her missing this shot for the game, it's not necessarily that she missed it, it's the reaction to it. After she missed, this Caitlin Clark walking past laughing, bro. And y'all know how these two fan bases are, so they are loving this picture right here. The main reason it bothers me too is because it makes it so easy to overlook everything else that she actually does on the court. Like defensively and obviously rebounding wise, bro, she's incredible. I just need her to fix this so they have something else that they have to say.
Within minutes after the last buzzer. This was what truly ignited social media. Cameras captured Caitlin Clark strolling casually past Ree and toward the fever bench while she was still analyzing her mistake. She had a distinct smirk on her face. Additionally, it appeared to many spectators who were watching live to be laughing at the whole thing. It's impossible to pinpoint exactly what Clark was responding to at that moment. Music, but in this case, context is important. And regardless of how you look at it, it is terrible for Atlanta. This particular match, which pitted Angel Reese against Caitlin Clark in yet another round of a rivalry that Atlanta had actually won earlier this season, had been extensively publicized on the internet for weeks. Reese appeared to want the floor to swallow her whole, whereas Clark appeared cool, collected, and totally in control in the one crucial moment when everyone was watching, especially for this kind of plot. That's the exact element that instantly transforms a straightforward missed shot into an unavoidable viral moment. Reese didn't simply miss the layup. For millions of people swiping through their phones, Clark's face, whether deliberate or accidental, became the ideal visual synopsis of the entire afternoon. When it mattered most, one player delivered. There was one player who did not perform at all. The cameras just so happened to record both emotions simultaneously, and the internet took care of the rest.
Far-fetched to say that she's not good.
Who, Angel?
Yeah, she's not good at basketball. Like, I'm tired. Look, we've said this in the past. I'm tired of it. I can't lie anymore. Like, I watched her miss 8 layups. She could be averaging like 25, 26 if she could make a layup. And the way she lays it up, it's like she's just learning how to, like, you know, when toddlers finally learn how to walk, they fall a little bit. It's like she just learned how to do layups once she got to the WNBA. It makes no sense to me. Like, she could be so much better. And for someone who has her own podcast, she talks her stuff, you would think she's the MVP. You would think she's that girl over in Vegas. But no, she's closer to AZ Fudd than she is to homegirl in Vegas. So, yeah, there's that. She's been an inefficient player. I feel like we hype her up because she's grabbing rebounds, but they're her shot.